In this lesson, we continue our Nikud path by learning about Segol, Chataf Segol, and Tzere Nikud signs. These Nikud signs are similar in shape and have one thing in common: the sound they create. This lesson is a 4-in-1 lesson. You will learn 4 different Nikud signs as part of the Nikud path. Feel free to browse the playlist and learn more about Hebrew Nikud and improve your Hebrew reading skills. If you are new to the channel, check out the introduction video in the link above and in the description of this lesson for more information about how to learn Hebrew step by step following a learning path. If you have watched other lessons in this series, you probably know that the purpose of this lesson is to teach you how to read Hebrew Nikud and not how to decorate words using advanced Nikud rules. I will cover the rules in a separate series. We'll start by talking about the sound of Segol. Later on, we will discuss Chataf Segol and Tzere, so stay tuned. We can decorate any letter with Segol, and the sign looks like 3 dots under the letter. Segol creates the sound of E. Segol represents a short vowel in Hebrew. Let's see some examples. Look at the word Sefer. Sefer. You can see that the letter P is decorated with Segol. In this example, the consonant F is decorated with Segol, which adds the sound of E, creating the syllable Fe. Let me repeat that. The consonant F is similar to the English letter F with no vowel after it. When we add the Hebrew vowel E, represented by Segol, we create the syllable Fe. Finally, we get Sefer. Sefer. Another example is the word Delet. Delet. The first and second letters are decorated with Segol. We pronounce it Delet. Let's break it down again. The first letter Dalet represents the consonant D, like English D without any vowel after it. We then add the Hebrew vowel Segol, which in turn adds the sound of E. We create the syllable De. Here are some more examples for you to practice. Pause the video, take a couple of minutes to recognize the Segol vowel sign, and try to pronounce it yourself. Don't bother if you can't read the entire word right now. Focus on the Segol sign and how it looks like. You can write your idea of the phonetic spelling in the comments below. To conclude, a vowel combined with a consonant gives us the syllable with the sound of E. Let's continue to Chataf Segol. After that, we will discuss Tzere. Chataf Segol looks like a Segol with the Shva sign added to it. Chataf Segol, combined with any consonant, also creates the sound of E. Like Segol, Chataf Segol also represents a short vowel in Hebrew. Let's see an example. In the Hebrew word Nehedar, the letter He, the second letter from the right, is decorated with Chataf Segol. Notice that the first letter Nun is decorated with Segol, which we've just discussed. We pronounce it Nehedar. Nehedar. So far, we talked about Segol and its Chataf sign. Moving on to Tzere, the last Nikud sign for this lesson. There are 2 variations for Tzere: Tzere Chaser and Tzere Male. Tzere Chaser, or lacking Tzere, is represented by 2 dots underneath the letter. Tzere Male, or full Tzere, is also represented by 2 dots underneath the letter, but it is also accompanied by a mother of reading. A mother of reading is a letter that in some cases indicates a vowel and not a consonant, usually Yod, Aleph or He. Both Tzere Male and Chaser create the sound of E and represents a long vowel. Let's see more examples. The word Sefer that we saw in a previous example. Look at the first letter Samech. it is decorated with tzere chaser, together with the consonant s. The tzere creates the syllable se. Tzere male is pronounced the same as tzere chaser, like so, e. A short aside. Generally speaking, Hebrew pronunciation may sound a little different from one person to another due to different accents and ethnic origins. On top of that, Hebrew may have several variations in words pronunciation due to language traditions that originates from the Bible, scriptures, etc. Saying that, you need to consider that sometimes you may hear the pronunciation of tzere male and even chaser as a, similar to the English letter A instead of e. This other pronunciation is rooted in modern Hebrew and is very common. Let's see an example that will clarify both tzere male and the other pronunciation I mentioned above. The word zetim. Zetim. You can see that the first letter zayin is decorated with 2 dots underneath, and right after it there is a mother of reading, in this case the letter yod. This is a tzere male. Now, we said there are 2 ways to pronounce it, with the sound of e, like so, zetim, zetim, and with the sound of a, zeitim, zeitim. You can hear the difference. Again, I'm not going to tell you which is better or more common. It is a matter of accent and personal preferences. Technically speaking, the e pronunciation is correct, not a. I personally use them both interchangeably depending on the word. It's up to you to decide. To conclude, segol and chataf segol represent a short vowel. Both tzere types represent long vowels. They all create the sound of e. Sometimes you may hear tzere pronounced as a rather than e. This is common in modern Hebrew. Well, that is it for this lesson. I will leave you with some words you can try and read yourself. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Check out the additional Hebrew lessons in the link above or in the description below for more Nikud lessons, and as always, thank you and todah.